I didn't find out until after seeing Campfire Tales that those three legends were based on IDW comic stories, and I was like, no wonder that episode was so boring. I felt dreadful when I got wind that more comic elements were to be introduced into upcoming Season 7 episodes. I was sure there would be more whiny armchair insistence that the comics are canon. Or, bleh, soft canon. You know why it's called soft canon? Because it's not solid. And while there was a lot of bullshit from comic readers, fortunately the legends of Somnambula and Mage Meadowbrook fit really well in Daring Done and Health of Information. And when the question of where did those two episodes succeed where Campfire Tales failed arose, I came to the conclusion that the better choice was to weave the comic element into the episode, not the other way around. The point being, the legends of Rockhoof, Mistmane, and Flash Magnus ought to have been brought into the show separately. Of course, if they did that, they'd have to deep six 2 Season 7 episodes. I figured if they'd scrapped Honest Apple, and taken my tip from a previous video of making the concept of fame and misfortune a movie, this could easily be achieved. But as I strayed into what-if scenario territory and attempted to come up with stories that those three legends could be inserted to, I realized it'd be a mistake to get rid of the bonfire story element. I love bonfires and bonfire stories, and there's no reason not to tell more than one story in a campfire episode. Then it hit me. For a while, I considered the segues into each of the legends weak and forced, especially rarities. And the story of Rockhoof felt awfully rushed. I mean, just all of a sudden...
Ta-da-da-da-da-da! Puberty power!
But really, the problem is they're supposed to be sitting around a bonfire telling stories. They don't need segues. Something else they didn't need. The Fillerders. As reasonably interesting as they are, the episode just didn't need them. Characters telling stories is enough to carry an episode. It worked great in Heartswarming Tale because the Christmas atmosphere in that episode was so potent. The mood of what Campfire Tales ought to have been was completely wrecked by the Fillerders. They gave the episode a sense of threat that simply wasn't necessary. I have every confidence in the writers, actors, animators, and sound effects people, and I can't help but lament what could have been a stimulating episode dripping with atmosphere. Who would say no to a simple story of ponies telling tales over the flickering glow of a late-night fire, crickets and tree frogs chirping away, and a nice high wood fire sparking and crackling merrily in the nighttime darkness, and of course all the snacking on s'mores. There'd be no need for embarrassing segues, and it'd allow room for some explanation for Rockhoof's sudden power-up. I mean, are we really supposed to believe that shovel has the magic power to turn a weed into a beefcake? Please. I know a magic shovel when I see one. I'm Brass Polish, thanks for watching, and I still think they ought to have scrapped Honest Apple.
Oh hi, the